Hi everyone, it's me, August, and it is not often that I make a PoE related video, but a couple of my friends suggested that I should share this strat, so here I am. I usually try to find the most efficient farms and farm multiple mirrors with them every league, and as most people know, Bridge is actually a great contestant. I've run Bridge a lot this league and even dropped 2 raw mirrors with it, but I still think that this strongbox strat is better. I've done hundreds upon hundreds of maps of testing, and every single test resulted between 50 to even 70 divines per hour, which straight up outperforms Breach. Unless you can run 100% Delirious Breach super fast. The lowest results I had were 53 divines per hour, which is still very high. But keep in mind, the profit in this strat depends on how fast you can actually run the maps. In every single test I've done, I was averaging above a divine profit per map, while running the maps in 60 to 70 seconds. The strat isn't anything brand new. In fact, Fabgun released a video on budget boxes at the beginning of the league. But I implemented a couple of changes that make the strat way more profitable. First of all, I started using a way more strict filter that hides even chaos orbs. It drastically speeds up the looting process and results in more profit per hour. I can suggest using Fabgun's uber strict filter, that's basically what I'm using. I just made a couple of visual changes like highlighting every item on the minimap. The second change to his strat is that I'm skipping everything outside of Mirage. I just run to it in a straight line, go inside, and open only operative boxes. I skip Arcanists, I skip Diviners, I skip Opalescent. Unless the Arcanists or Diviners are literally next to operative, so opening them doesn't slow you down. And the third most important change is that I added Smuggler's Cache, which I open only in Mirage because the blueprints that drop inside of Mirage can sell up to 3 divines each. You can open the cache outside of Mirage, but only if it's on the way to Mirage itself. You don't wanna go searching for the caches outside. If the Mirage portal spawns very close to the boss arena, you can also go for the boss kill, both inside and outside of the Mirage, because the bosses can drop Astral Abyss and fully Miraged maps. Okay, so these are the results of 20 maps run in 23 minutes. As you can see, it says 19 divines, and this is without counting any maps or any blueprints. Including maps and blueprints, this is 22.3 divines in 23 minutes, which averages at 58 divines per hour. If we go back to the game, you can see that I have 4 maps and 2 blueprints. These maps are 60 chaos. These can sell for a divine for 6 maps in bulk, and originator maps can sell for a divine for 15 maps. Speaking of blueprints, the only blueprints that matter are currency or scarabs or experimented items. Okay, so the way you price check the blueprints is by using the awakened PoE trait macro, but keep in mind the amount of wings revealed differs. Like for example here, it's 1 out of 3 and here is 1 out of 4. You could also get 3 out of 3 or 4 out of 4. If it's 1 out of 3, you can just use the macro, it's fine. But if it's like 1 out of 4 or more revealed, you open up this in PoE trade, like this. You go to show filters, and in the amount of wings, you change the total wings. This one is 1 out of 4. So the price is 600 chaos. If it was fully revealed with 4 out of 4, it would instantly go up to 745. Okay, so here's an example of a map I would run. It's just a basic tier 16. I personally alk them, Exile to full mods and Vol because it's cheaper than buying 8 mods. Even if it's not an 8 mod, if it's 4 or 6, it doesn't matter. It only affects the regular monsters, it doesn't affect the boxes, so it's whatever. I just reduce the costs of buying the maps. For the scarabs, you're running triple ambush, hidden compartments, and potency. And let me do a little showcase. You wanna run this on Haunted Mansion specifically, because the map gets covered by Mirage in like 80 to 90%. So you don't need to buy fully Miraged maps. Okay, so I go in, look for Mirage as fast as I can. Run in a straight line. Sometimes the layout is bad, it's whatever. Cache is on the way, so I can click them. I still haven't found Mirage, so it's fine. Found the Mirage here. There we go. And from all of the options that Mirage offers, the best one is Redone for Black Barrier, the coins, and more scarabs. That's basically it. All of the rest is whatever. I click any option because there's no good selection. I go in. I go for a box here. It's not good. I go for the boss because it's very close. There's also boxes there's also sometimes some boxes inside. You open it up. You can press F7 to teleport back. Open these. There's a blueprint. Think. Smuggler, Smuggler. Arcanist, might as well. Pilfering, nice. There's Operative. Nothing good. Okay, last cash and I'm leaving. There's Operative again. F7 and we go back. And as you can see, someone's trying to buy my 15 maps, so you can see that they're selling. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions regarding the strat, hit me up. I will answer every question I can.